Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the beach live stream. Today's Thursday, I think. We are just getting started. It's kind of hazy today, but it's still nice. We're over at 3 tables. If you're on island, you're welcome to join in person. We're just hanging. And I have my daughter here with me today because school is out all week for a break. You want to say hi? It can be whatever hand you want. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining. If you know me, you know that I have some health issues. Today is a high pain day for me, so much lower energy than usual. Probably just going to take it easy this morning. But if there's something specific, good morning. But if there's something specific that you're wanting to work on or learn, definitely drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'm more than happy to guide. Otherwise, I'm here with you and for you, and I just appreciate you creating this space together. So thanks for being here. All right. I heard a quote that really resonated with me. Hopefully it resonates with you too. It went, "What a privilege it is to be tired from the life that you once dreamed of," which for me is very resonant, right? Like we have these aspirations, these dreams, these manifestations that we work really hard for. And when we first get them, we're really excited. And then we easily slide into this place of like normalcy or complacency that feels very settling, sometimes grounding, but it can also encourage boredom and dissatisfaction. And we often forget that this was our dream at some point, right? Like this was what our previous self, our younger self, dreamed of one day and wanted and yearned for so desperately, and we finally have it. And it's okay to want more, always. I want you to have everything that you desire, that you love, that you want. It just also has to come with appreciation of where you are now, because at some point, this was the dream. So taking a moment and just like settling in to that reality allows you to slow down a little bit and stop running toward that end goal, the new end goal, so that you can actually enjoy the journey as well, which is really difficult to do. Like I recognize that. But that really settled with me. I hope that it resonates with you too. So for today's journaling, my inclination is to focus on dreams. What, not just like what direction you're going, what dreams you have, but also what dreams you've already achieved in life. Like think about all of your successes, all of your growth, all of your experiences of like deep intimacy, connection, and love, whatever that looks like for you. What have you already achieved? And take a moment to just like embrace that, right? Appreciate all of your hard work and effort and consistency to get to that place. And then we can look for the future and really ground in the direction that we're going. Hi, welcome. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. We are focusing on dreams today. The quote that inspired me for today's journaling session is, I'll just restate it really quickly for whoever just joined us. What a privilege it is to be tired from the thing that we once dreamed of, right? So at some point, what you're living right now was a dream. And it's okay to want more in the future. We just also have to appreciate that for our younger self, at least, this was the place that we desperately wanted to get to. And we made it. And we're here. And we did the work. And we did the hard stuff. And we made the difficult choices. And you're amazing for that. Take a moment to really appreciate that. Thank your younger self for all of their effort. Celebrate the fact that you made your dreams come true. before you look to the future to continue like fighting for the new dream. We always have new dreams, and that's beautiful. We always want you to be evolving and transforming into your highest and best self. And also, we want to appreciate the journey too. So take some time, journal appreciation and recognition of all the dreams that you've made come true for yourself. That's definitely something to celebrate. And then we'll look for the future and really like refine what your dreams are for your future self. So take some time. I'm glad to hear. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Hi, welcome. We are reflecting and journaling on dreams. My daughter. I am living the dream. Yeah, there's a lot to be grateful for. It's a random Thursday morning, and I'm at the beach with my kid and some amazing people, getting to focus on what I love most in this world, which is really amazing. Um, there's always going to be things that we wish were different. In whatever reality comes to fruition for us, there's always something more. So, and it's human nature to fixate on the negative, right? Like our survival instincts kind of kick in, and at the ratio of 5 to 1, for every 5 positive experiences, they are felt and remembered as equivalently to 1 negative. And that's just human nature. That's our biology. So what we're doing in these practices every single day is intentionally rebalancing that ratio. It's like, yeah, I know that there's all these negatives. I know that there's things that I haven't achieved yet. And it's easy to fixate and focus on those. And it's easy to feel the heaviness and density of that energy. It's more difficult, or it's not natural for us to fixate on all of the positives. So we're doing it intentionally instead in an effort to rebalance. And that's the gift that you give yourself in the mornings when we do this, right? That's at least one of my goals for being here, is to rebalance, because when you have that, when you're able to neutralize the negative or the heavy, your mood, your affect, and therefore your relationships all kind of bloom, because you're not weighed down by the emotional weight of negativity all the time. And although we can't control the outside triggers or stimuli or environments that might cause some of that heaviness and density, we do have control and power over how we process that information and how we balance it out with our other thoughts. So you're so much more powerful than you realize. You have so much control in how you feel within your own life experience. We're just trying to tap into that skill set. So, dreams, focus on what you've already achieved in life that your younger self would be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for taking that choice or decision or inaction, for doing the hard thing, for having the courage and the bravery to break generational cycles, whatever it is. Recognize what you've already done really well, and try and evoke the sensations of pride, appreciation, love, gratitude, whatever it is, all of those emotions, try and evoke in real time as you're reflecting on these achievements in your life. Where did you find a bird nest? Oh. Yeah, maybe the baby birds already flew away. Maybe they already grew up. It's pretty. The bird put a lot of work in that, huh? Yeah. Lots of love put into that. Very pretty baby. I like this exercise because I think for me, I have such big dreams now. Like in the last couple of years with my own personal evolution, it's been good enough has no longer been good enough for me. And I finally found like appreciation and acceptance for that. Because I think for a lot of my life, I have had a lot of really wonderful, beautiful experiences, stability, um, privilege in certain instances, good people surrounding myself. And so the expectation for me and of me was to be good with whatever I had because it was good enough. And I don't believe that anymore for anybody, not just for myself, but if there's something more that you can do to live in deeper alignment of authenticity and abundance, to like tap into your purpose and your power to live more freely on a regular basis, then we want to celebrate that, right? Why would you need to settle for something less than everything that you deserve? That doesn't mean that we are or should be dissatisfied with everything, right? So, like, I'm thinking before we moved here, my husband and I had a house in Maryland for about 8 years. Um, Beautiful house. We restored the entire thing. We redid the entire thing. Gorgeous. I still miss the house itself. It just, the location wasn't for us. Um, so from an outsider's perspective, and like my younger self, we we got the big house that was beautiful on 2 acres. We had the nice cars. We had the friends and the family that loved us. We Thank you, baby. We had so much to be grateful for and thankful for. And we decided to sell it all and move here for a different dream. And that doesn't make the old dream like worthless. It was beautiful and wonderful and part of our evolution and journey to get us to this place. So like stepping back into that previous mindset to be like, oh my gosh, I achieved everything that at that time I most desired. What a privilege. What a privilege to like sit in that pride of all that you've done and chosen for yourself. And it's okay if the dream changes because you change. We are ever evolving as individuals, and that's why our relationships and our lifestyle has to be constantly flexible to adapt to who we are at every new moment. But yeah, just like popping back in, because the new dream now, as we like purchase this farmland in Waialua, we're building a farm we're building a house, we're like, there's a lot, the dream is so different now than what it used to be. And there's frustrations for not being at that end place and trying to transform that energy of frustration, which is non-constructive. Usually it's non-motivating for people. Sometimes it can be motivating, but the negativity attracts more negativity energetically. So you kind of want to let that frequency go and pop to something that's a bit more constructive for you. And what that would be is like the excitement of what will become, right? Try and transform or transmute that frustration, irritation, anger, even at not accessing right now in this moment the dream that you currently have, but allowing for yourself to feel the inspiration and the creativity for how that journey is going to like get you to that dream. Because the frustration doesn't get you closer to the dream. If anything, it blocks you, right? It consumes your energy unnecessarily, and then you're capped at how much else you can gift to the journey itself. You can either come and join us. Okay. We're focusing on dreams. What is your dream? We're going to go back to Disneyland? In Tokyo again? Okay. What if we bring you to a different Disneyland? Yeah? Maybe we go visit Auntie Biba and Uncle Bo in California. They have a Disneyland there.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah. I like that dream. Love you. Any other dreams on your end? Okay. I think we can make that one happen, definitely. Yeah. Think about it and let me know if you think of any others. Okay. Okay. My dream is to have my retreats be more consistent. So ideally, like ideal dream scenario, I'm doing 2 weeks of retreats, both for like individual wellness and couples intimacy based retreats every month. And then I have the other 2 weeks every month completely off to take care of myself, to have fun with my family, to travel the world and just enjoy different cultures and people. That would be my dream. And I think I'm on the path there. I'm not there yet, and that's okay. I also have a dream of creating community, like holistic health center, right? So like a wellness center, mainly a lavender field and an apitherapy room. So if you're not familiar with apitherapy, so my husband does beekeeping. We have a couple of hives, which is where we get our honey from. There's a lot of research on like the C resonance, which is the humming, the frequency that bees emit while they're vibrating, and how that C resonance in like the masses from entire hives. If you're in like in proximity to the beehive, fairly close, you can actually heal your own nervous system. So they have studies done on veterans with severe PTSD, chronic, long-term, like not fixable, have been in psychotherapy and psychiatric support for a long time. and having frequent apitherapy experiences has healed their nervous system from pervasive trauma response, acute trauma response in the body. So for many reasons, I love this community. I love Hawaii. I think everybody here is magical and beautiful and kind. And also, it's, hold on. Okay, yeah. We can get you a Band-Aid when we go home. It's okay. It's hard to live here. It's extremely expensive, and the cost of living ratio, like to income, is there's a huge disparity comparative to other areas in the country that are also high cost of living, but their income ratios help balance that out. There's such disparity here. And I think that limits a lot of access to quality health care for the general community. So I think having a space that collectively offers not just safety, but regulation will be really beneficial for the community and for myself as well. So that's part of the legacy that I'm wanting to impart as part of my dream moving forward. So you are welcome to share yours in the comments or send me a private DM if you don't want it to be public, and that's fair. I'm just excited for whatever your journey is, and I hope that you can appreciate the process itself. Hi, everybody. We're talking about dreams. We're having a pretty chill morning. I'm having a very high pain day, so very low energy to what I usually feel. But what we're doing, so I'll give you the quote that kind of triggered this reflection for me, which is, what a privilege it is to feel tired by the thing that we once dreamed of, right? And we're just taking a moment to appreciate the dreams that we've already achieved, the process in which we got to those dreams, and then we can look forward to the future and get excited and have that like creative flow and passion and motivation energetically for how you're going to reach your next dream. We always have new dreams, right? Because we're always evolving, and that's a beautiful, wonderful thing. We just don't want to lose the gratitude, appreciation, self-pride of what we've already achieved in the process of achieving more. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're excited. Almost. Few more minutes. Mm-hmm. My daughter here with me. They are out of school for 12 days for spring break. So we're making it work. But she's very sweet. Very good kid. I lucked out. All right, if you have your dreams, what I encourage, and if you've joined me before, then you'll know what I'm talking about, but the importance of evoking the emotion that you want to feel rather than waiting for an external entity to create that feeling for you, which feeds powerlessness, because then you're dependent on outside sources for your own contentment, happiness, satisfaction, passion, whatever it is. Learn how to create in your body the same sensations of the recipe card for whatever emotion you want, right? So for pride, for me, the ingredients list of pride is like a giddiness in my sternum. It's like a jumping bean kind of excitement, right? And I'll say like a warm glow kind of around my face and my head. It just feels like I'm covered by like this warm, beautiful, loving light, right? With this excitement and giddiness in my sternum and chest. That's what pride feels like for me. It looks and feels different for everybody, but try and track your most like profound emotions that you're wanting to evoke on command, and practice the the sensations, the somatic cues that are linked to those emotions. When you get that practice down, you create your own emotional reality. You don't wait for anyone or anything else outside of you to create that. You evoke it within yourself, and that is true empowerment. So, whatever pride feels like for you, take a few minutes, sink in, enjoy it. You deserve that. Thank you for joining today. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.